Vacations are supposed to be a time of relaxation, adventure, and making unforgettable memories, but let's be real, traveling can get expensive fast. Between flights, hotels, food, and all those little unexpected costs, a simple getaway can easily burn a hole in your wallet. But what if I told you that I managed to shave off over $1,000 from my last vacation without sacrificing comfort or fun? No, I didn't sleep in airports, skip meals, or take sketchy transport. I still stayed in nice accommodations, ate great food, and had an amazing experience. The secret? A mix of smart planning, using the right tools, and a few strategies that most people overlook. I'm going to walk you through exactly how I did it, step by step, so you can use these same techniques on your next trip. By the end of this, you'll be able to cut hundreds, maybe even thousands off your travel expenses without missing out on anything. Let's start with the first and possibly the biggest way I saved money: flights. Finding cheap flights without compromising comfort. Most people book flights based on convenience. Pick a date, go to a travel website, and buy a ticket. But doing that often means overpaying by hundreds of dollars. I used a few hacks that brought my flight cost down dramatically. First, I booked my ticket at the right time. Studies show that the cheapest flights are usually available 40 to 60 days before departure. Booking too early or too late usually means higher prices. Second, I used Google Flights and Skyscanner to compare different airlines and find the cheapest days to fly. Many people don't realize that flying on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, or Saturdays is usually cheaper than flying on Fridays or Sundays. Another trick: I searched for one-way tickets instead of round-trip tickets. Sometimes, booking two separate one-way tickets with different airlines is actually cheaper than a round-trip ticket from the same airline. I also used a VPN to search for flights from different locations. Airlines sometimes show different prices based on where you're searching from. By changing my virtual location, I found a flight that was $150 cheaper than what I originally saw. Finally, I avoided extra baggage fees by packing light. Airlines make a lot of money charging for checked bags, but I packed efficiently and fit everything into a carry-on, saving another $50 each way. Total flight savings, $350. How I saved big on accommodations. Hotels can eat up a huge portion of any travel budget, but I found several ways to keep my costs low while still staying in great places. Instead of traditional hotels, I checked Airbnb, Vrbo, and Booking.com for deals. I found that many hosts offer discounts for booking a week or longer. So instead of staying for 5 nights and paying the full price, I extended my stay to 7 nights and actually paid less per night. I also looked at hotel reward programs. I had some credit card points saved up, which I redeemed for a free night at a nice hotel. Another smart move: I booked accommodations with kitchens. Eating out for every meal adds up fast, so having the option to cook saved me a lot of money. Even just making breakfast and coffee at my Airbnb saved me around $15 per day, which added up to $105 over the week. Total accommodation savings, $300. Cutting down on food expenses without sacrificing experience. Food is one of the best parts of traveling, but dining out for every meal can be expensive. Instead of always going to restaurants, I mixed in local markets, street food, and grocery stores. One of my favorite tricks: eat where the locals eat. Tourist areas usually have higher prices, but just walking a few blocks away can get you authentic, delicious food for half the price. I found some amazing hole-in-the-wall restaurants where I had incredible meals for under $10. I also took advantage of lunch specials. Many restaurants offer cheaper lunch menus compared to dinner prices. By making lunch my main meal and having a lighter dinner, I cut my food costs in half. Another small but effective trick: refillable water bottles. Many places charge $2 to $4 for bottled water. I brought a reusable bottle and used refill stations, saving around $30 over my trip. Total food savings, $200. Transportation hacks that saved me a fortune. Instead of relying on taxis or rideshares, I used public transportation as much as possible. A one-week transit pass cost me just $25, whereas Ubering everywhere would have easily cost $150 or more. In some places, renting a bike was an even better option. Not only did I save money, but I also got to explore the city in a unique way. When I needed a rental car for a day trip, I booked it through Turo instead of traditional rental agencies. This saved me about $40 per day. Total transportation savings, $150. Final thoughts: the power of smart travel planning. By being strategic about flights, accommodations, food, transportation, and activities, I saved over $1,000 without missing out on any experiences. I still had an amazing vacation, stayed in great places, ate delicious food, and explored everything I wanted to just without the unnecessary expenses. The key to saving money while traveling isn't about cutting corners or making huge sacrifices, it's about making smarter choices. A little planning, a few good tools, and some simple tricks can make a huge difference in how much you spend. So next time you're planning a trip, try these strategies. Even if you only use a few of them, you could easily save hundreds of dollars or even more, and that means more money for your next adventure. What's your favorite travel hack? Let me know in the comments. And if you found this useful, don't forget to share it with someone who loves to travel. Safe travels!